Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, Chikara's second pay-per-view. And of course, the mother-freaking rock stars, Matt and Nick Jackson, are in the house.
Yeah, we are.
Tonight, it's a strange dynamic. The belts are on the line. We're wrestling fists, Johnny Gargano and Chuck Taylor. Two guys at Philadelphia and the rest of the Chikara fans don't really like.
No, they don't.
Philadelphia loves the Young Bucks.
They do.
But little do they know our real intentions.
Tell them.
See, tonight, we're going to take those belts. We're going to take them hostage like that Bruce Willis movie from the 2000s. You probably don't remember. It was a really good movie.
That.
But we're going to take those belts hostage, and we're going to take them to Ring of Honor, where they're going to have a real spotlight.
On television.
Where people are going to see them.
Yeah.
So tonight marks the beginning of a journey. A journey where the Young Bucks continue our success as the most amazing tag team in professional wrestling today. Chikarmi, watch for the most amazing tag team in professional wrestling. Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, we're going to give you guys more bang for your buck. We're going to hold those belts and make them proud, huh?
Oh, it's going to feel good.
See you guys out there.
Ladies and gentlemen, the Trocadero of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, and Chikara fans watching worldwide on iPay-per-view, it is time for your drum roll. Main event of the evening! This is a tag team contest. It is scheduled for the best 2 out of 3 falls. And it is for Chikara's Campeones de Parejas. In the ring with me at this time, to my right, he is Chikara's Director of Fun, Wink of Vavasour. Presiding over this match will be our senior official, Mr. Bryce Remsburg. At this time, ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out the contestants.
And Mantis still here, main event time.
Main event!
And folks, in one of the wildest Chikara shows of all time.
Streaming worldwide!
We've got a tag title defense here. The Campeones de Parejas on the line. The Young Bucks collecting 3 points on our recent trip to the Midwest. Taking on the man who regained those titles in the Midwest. First ever 2-time Campeones de Parejas here in Chikara. The 2 men about to come through the entranceway.
Ladies and gentlemen, let's bring out at this time the champions.
Mantis, there's huge ramifications in this match. Not only is this a first time ever encounter, a match you can only see in Chikara due to various sundry reasons.
Oh my.
The titles are on the line. The Young Bucks have said that not only are they going to be victorious here, but they're going to take these belts back to Ring of Honor with them.
Well, Chikarasan, as you mentioned, I think we've had, correct me if I'm wrong, but I think the Young Lions Cup has left Chikara. It went overseas, in fact, but I don't think the Campeones de Parejas have ever actually left the Chikara family.
No, we came close in Chicago Ridge with Kevin Steen taking on Eddie Kingston. Thankfully, Kingston was able to retain the grand championship here. But, you know, I'd like for the titles that Chikara makes respectable in wrestling to stay in Chikara. And,
sure. It's a matter of pride, I think.
You know, and Chuck Taylor and Johnny Gargano may not be the nicest guys in the world. You saw them try to interfere in that ladder match earlier.
But they're quite handsome. You have to admit. Don't be afraid.
They're no Chris Hemsworth.
You say.
Did I just say that?
I don't know.
The Young Bucks, a great tag team, possibly one of the top tag teams in all the world.
Absolutely.
World travelers in and of themselves. Formerly being able to be seen every Thursday night.
On the telly.
On the telly.
Saw them on the telly.
I think they were
over in the UK.
I think they were on the Dumont Network.
Oh, bringing it back.
And there's the bell. We are underway. Johnny Gargano starting off with Matt Jackson. And like I said, there's our first time encounter in all of wrestling, and it's the main event here at Chikarasaurus Rex. Thanks for everyone who got us on Go Fight Live. Everyone, as you heard Gavin Loudspeaker mention,
whoa, wowee!
If you want to own this, you can go to Smart Mark Video come Monday, and it will be available for DVD, streaming, or MP4 download as Chuck Taylor goes up top, flips up and over Nick Jackson up to his feet. You know, you mentioned before how good-looking Chuck Taylor is. He's really getting in good shape lately. I think all that Philly living is doing him good.
You saying he was out of shape prior to this, Chikarasan? Well, I'll let him know you said that.
Well, I don't want to say that he was...
I have him in my Rolodex.
He was going to go on a wrestler's diet plan. He was going to get the DDP yoga, but he got the Vin Gerard yoga instead.
Oh, that's unfortunate. No, he looks in the best shape of his life, I have to say. These young bucks. Oh, my. Wow.
Nice.
Masters the double team maneuver, Chikarasan. Masters.
Certainly with lightning fast accuracy and devastation do the Young Bucks strike. Gargano deposited on the floor outside as Nick Jackson there measuring Chuck Taylor for that kick to the mush. Sends him head first into the turnbuckle, does Nick Jackson. Now working over the arm of Chuck Taylor here. This is sound wrestling strategy. It's two teams that have never wrestled each other before, but I'm sure are very familiar with each other. There's definitely a bit of a feeling out process here, but as you see the Young Bucks in control of Chuck Taylor here, focusing on the arm.
A lot of high flyers in this here contest.
Some of the best in all wrestling. Chuck Taylor himself known to fly. Gargano, a jack of all trades, if you will, the Swiss Army knife of wrestling, and I think I just coined that if he wants to use it.
Wow.
20% royalties.
I don't blame you. Big suplex.
Nicely done with the senton there. Nick Jackson. Matt Jackson, though, still holding on to Chuck Taylor. Another senton scores and connects. Bryce doing his best to get the legal man in the ring. Didn't hook the leg, but he did drive that forearm right across the bridge of the nose. Chuck Taylor scrambles Matt Jackson over into his corner and now goes to the outside, forces the tag with our rule system here in Chikara. Gargano, the legal man, and he gets back into the Young Buck corner. Sunset flip, up to his feet, kick to the midsection. Nick Jackson has something in mind here.
Oh, backbreaker. Nice variation there. Just what teamwork. Beautiful teamwork, Chikarasan. You have to admit it.
Well, that's the sort of teamwork you see out of many famous brother tag teams over the history of wrestling.
Okay.
The Rougeau brothers.
Yes, familiar with them.
The Hart, Owen Bret Hart, when they were tag team.
Gotcha.
That's all I can think of right now.
Okay.
It's been a long day.
Rex and Spot, the Moondogs.
Sure.
Yeah.
They were brothers.
Oh, absolutely.
The Dudley Boys, Philly favorite here, they were brothers.
Well, Young Bucks following in a great tradition here of the brotherly tag teams here in the city of brotherly love tonight for this big pay-per-view.
And if you were complaining you couldn't hear things before, you heard it there.
Yeah.
Very methodical pace here being wrestled by the Young Bucks. A series of sledges to the midsection of Johnny Gargano, keeping him on the canvas here. Oh, apparently Matt Jackson feels the way that you do about Chuck Taylor.
Spreading.
There's an ointment you can take for that.
A salve. Like you say, a salve, bomb. Who put the bomb on?
A tincture.
Ooh! Look at this. Oh!
Went to the well again.
Yeah.
Gargano with the knees escapes the suplex attempt. Quick, oh, thought he was going for a pin attempt. No! Connects with a kick right to the head of Matt Jackson, and he is down. Gargano should have made the tag there. Nope. He wants to make sure he's got his man in his corner. You do not get to be two-time Campeones de Parejas by being a Johnny-come-lately tag team. Gargano and Taylor, one of the most devastating teams in all of wrestling. 2/3 the most dangerous trio in all of wrestling in Fist. And Chuck Taylor with a picture-perfect drop kick, eat your heart out jumping Jim Brunzell.
Hey, lest we forget, Chikara, this is a 2 out of 3 falls matchup. We haven't even seen one fall yet.
That's correct. All of these tag title matches are held under 2 out of 3 falls rules, which brings a completely different dynamic to a tag team match. Thank you for bringing that up, Mantis.
For some of our fans who may not be familiar with Chikara yet.
Well, I will say this, if this is, oh, look at that dancing. I was going to say, if this is your first Chikara show, I'm sure this dancing is going to bring you back. But no, it's the action that you saw here.
No, what is this?
Oh, it's just Chuck Taylor now.
A lot of choking going on tonight.
Behind the back. I wonder if they pre-tassel those shirts when they sell them to the fans.
They have to.
That's very painstaking.
Yeah.
That's probably extra money is what that is.
Probably some sort of sweatshop work.
Matt Jackson sent right into the boots of Johnny Gargano. I don't know if that was a tag. They just slapped 5. Gargano was just hanging out. And you see Matt Jackson here desperately trying to get to his corner, trying to make a tag to his brother. As Gargano being the wall between he and Freedom to get out of this match and to hopefully turn the tide in the Young Bucks' favor. Cover. Only 2 counts. Taylor up top. Double sledge of his own across the small of the back of Matt Jackson. And you see Matt Jackson starting to get fired up here as this crowd starts to get behind the Young Bucks. Series of shots here to both Gargano and Taylor. Gargano, very smart wrestling here, coming in, trying to grab a hold of Matt Jackson as Chuck Taylor dumped his partner off the buckle. Deep hook of the leg, only 2. Matt Jackson still in this one. Both men collide heads. Matt Jackson rolls Chuck Taylor through. Oh, there's our first fall.
Almost came out of nowhere there. Chuck Taylor can't believe it. Matt Jackson with the first fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the first fall, the Young Bucks.
You ever have that Reggie Jackson candy bar, Chikara?
Yeah, sure.
Yeah.
That's back when I used to watch the baseball sport.
All right, full of nougat. Dropping some elbows there as Gargano. Double Irish whip.
Rolls to the outside. That's a tag. Nick Jackson now the legal man of this contest, and the momentum is in the favor of the Young Bucks. They are up 1-0 over the champions. The champions need to win 2 in a row here. Does Fist. But Nick Jackson right now firing on all cylinders, taking down both Gargano and Taylor. Taylor on the outside, Gargano the legal man. And just stomping away, bouncing off every side of the ring here as he is laying it into Gargano and rakes the bottoms of his boots across the eyes. Drop kick to the midsection, very unorthodox. And, you know, the Young Bucks, as mentioned before, they've been in Chikara many a time. One may not consider them. Oh, and look at this. Well, I guess turnabout's fair play.
It's hard to actually gauge who these fans are more behind. I mean, Fist is generally considered the rule breakers in Chikara, and not really the fan favorites, but these young bucks, again, as you said, almost invaders here in Chikara.
Well, again, they've come in, and like I said before, they made it very clear that if they're victorious here and they're well on their way, they're taking these belts out of Chikara.
Right.
And again, I do just want to say, things like this did used to happen on my watch when I was director of fun.
I'm right there with you, Chikarason. I miss you, my buddy.
I like being up on commentary with you, Mantis. It's a lot of fun.
It is, yes.
What is not fun right now is as Nick Jackson draws the attention of both Chuck Taylor and Bryce Remsburg, allowing Matt Jackson ample time to continue.
Nick Jackson playing a little guitar. Gibson. Gargano trying to fight back there. Oh, jaw jacker.
Oh, it looked like Gargano might have lost a tooth or something there.
Bit through his tongue.
That would be very unfortunate.
That's smart. Worse than a paper cut. Those hurt, Carson.
Yeah, there was a level to these things, certainly.
Oh, goodness. And well, look, Chuck Taylor, you know, he needs to, I don't know, Remsburg just getting easily distracted, allowing for a lot of shenanigans there by the Young Bucks in the opposite corner.
And you know, Mantis, you mentioned before, it's difficult to see who these fans are behind. But after the antics of the last couple of minutes here of the Young Bucks, it certainly seems more and more people are getting behind Fist.
I think by and large, these fans want to see a good, clean, hard-hitting contest. And right now, Young Bucks doing everything they can to just take advantage of the rules.
Got Gargano in the center of the ring, but he doesn't have that abdominal stretch locked on perfectly. You see Gargano was able to lift that leg off his own leg, but Gargano desperately needs to make a tag. And there you see Nick Jackson on the outside, trips Gargano and kicks him right in the head, pushes him back in, not allowing him to roll to the outside, which would have constituted a tag here.
Very close with that count.
And it'll be very interesting to see Fist, after just becoming the very first two-time ever tag team champions, to lose the belts, not only in their first defense as a second reign, but also in 2 straight falls. But the Young Bucks have been firmly in control since winning that first fall, almost seemingly out of nowhere. And that's the opportunity that Gargano needed. Sidestep Matt Jackson, gets kicked in the face by Nick Jackson. And now Gargano reaching to that outstretched arm of Chuck Taylor.
He's crawling, he's almost there.
But Matt Jackson able to hold on to the leg of Gargano. Gargano pulling himself up, misses the big enziguri, slides through the legs, kick to the midsection, runs him through, catches both Young Bucks.
Whoa!
Scores and takes out both members of the Young Bucks, but Gargano looks like he is on Dream Street. He's got a glazed look in his eyes almost.
Chuck Taylor, the only man on his feet right now. Gargano needs to make that tag desperately.
Rolls through. Taylor the legal man. Shot to the midsection. Big drop kick sends Nick Jackson careening to the outside. There you go, both brothers on the outside. You mentioned before, one of the best flyers there is.
Oh, Sisters of Mercy.
Former Rey de Voladores champion in Chuck Taylor.
Oh.
And he just kissed that young man on the forehead.
He's full of vim and vigor.
Chuck Taylor hates children. What was that?
He's excited. Uh-oh. Young Bucks trapping Chuck Taylor right now. Ducks the clothesline.
Sent them both into each other head first.
Whoa! Looks like he might have had a handful of trunks there, Chikarason.
And he looked right in the eyes of Nick Jackson as he did it.
Ladies and gentlemen, your winners of the second fall, Fist.
And we are all tied up here, Mantis.
Well, the Young Bucks not playing around anymore. They're keeping right after Fist. They need to put an end to this fast, get that third and decisive fall.
And all 4 men in this contest, still Bryce trying to get 2 people out, trying to get some sort of order in this contest.
No.
Little do-si-do there by Fist.
Whoa! What's this? It's the ropes. Whoa! Spear right through the ropes by Gargano. And tope out the other side. Here comes Chuck Taylor. Hooks the leg. No.
Gargano to the outside. Taylor in the ring with a look of disbelief on his face. He thought that was all. And man, just listen to these fans getting behind Chuck Taylor. Little Kentucky gentleman yell there. Big set of boots there in the corner.
Sexy Chucky T has him up on his shoulders.
They were going for something there, double team maneuver, but now both Young Bucks are in there. Matt Jackson out of the way, Nick Jackson with a big knee in the corner. And now both the Young Bucks turning their attention to Gargano, who took an inordinate amount of punishment during the better part of this contest, runs into a big boot. If I'm Gargano, I'm getting out of this contest.
What?
Gargano blocks it. There's the assist, maybe into the Shiranu. Gets caught by Chuck Taylor.
Oh my! Hooks the leg, this has gotta be it! Oh!
Sends him launching out there into that ace crusher. Sorry, something in my throat.
Gracious.
It's been a long day up here. Gargano is laid out. Matt Jackson is laid out. Nick Jackson on the outside. Chuck Taylor on his feet, trying to rally his partner here. It is tied 1 fall apiece.
Gotta wonder what it's gonna take to bring this match to a conclusion, Chikarason. Seems like they pulled out everything in their arsenal, both teams.
You know, I will say this. I know these men very well in Gargano and Fist. I've called so many of their matches. Gargano's still got a lot left in his playbook, as does Taylor, but they are in there with one of the most seasoned tag teams in all of wrestling in the Young Bucks. As you see, Nick Jackson back on, holding Gargano, not letting him get involved here. Oh!
Sandwiched Gargano in the corner.
Chuck Taylor on the outside, Nick and Matt.
Oh my, oh!
And that was a close one there, Mantis.
2 3/4, I think, Chikarason.
And the difference was there, how much pressure, how much do these guys have left in their tank? And the bridge there by that German suplex by Matt Jackson was the difference. If he was able to get up on his toes, get up on his head, and really bridge that German suplex, we could have had new champions just like that. But these 4 men have expended so much. They've left it all out here for you fans, watching at home on Go Fight Live or on Smart Mark Video if you're picking this up Monday.
It's been a long, long night. Right now, Gargano and Jackson, each one of them wants to put an end to this right now. Big series of forearms, back and forth they go.
You know, I've seen Gargano trade shots like that with some of the heaviest hitters in all of wrestling. And no offense to Matt Jackson, but I don't think he was going to get the better of that exchange if that kept going for any longer. Back and forth, both men go. Bit of a glancing blow with that super kick. Nice evade of the clothesline. He got him all with that super kick he did. Runs right to the knee of Gargano. Another super kick. Clothesline turns him inside out.
Wow. All 4 men down. Remsburg making that count. Something has to give here, Chikarason.
Bryce put. Now wait, this is gonna be interesting. If all 4 men get counted down with Bryce here, I guess it's a no contest. I guess the champions retain. If nobody gets, oh wait a minute, okay.
Luckily, we don't need to.
Right, Nick Jackson back to his feet, but just barely.
Campeones de Parejas on the line here.
And this is resembling more of a car wreck is what this is, more than a wrestling match. These 4 men in this final fall are just killing each other is what they are.
Again, dangerous, fighting back and forth on that ring apron. So close to that unforgiving hard concrete floor. Puts up the boot. Oh! Soul food on the apron. Oh! Spikes him with that DDT on the apron. And then just falls to the floor hard. Oh.
Like I said, and again, Bryce putting the count on all 4 men here. Somebody's got to get in the ring to break this count so we can have a decisive winner.
Gargano has to absolutely be out of this contest. I think Chuck Taylor's on his own at this point. Chuck Taylor and Jackson trying to get to their feet. Desperation forearms.
And you see Matt Jackson there, and you see Chuck Taylor there. Every shot is taking so much out of these guys. Oh, he just goes right to his eyes.
Yeah. When in doubt, rake the eyes. Ducks the clothesline. Chuck Taylor goes underneath.
He's got him with that half grab. He's beaten some of the best in the world.
Single
yes,
leg grab.
yes,
Down on
yes,
it.
he has.
I see. He's sitting right down on that thing. Nowhere to go for Jackson.
And this could be all if he taps out here. There goes the Young Bucks title hopes. But luckily his brother Nick Jackson scores with a kick. Takes Chuck Taylor down.
Jackson's bringing each other to their feet right now. Going for another one of their patented double team maneuvers, perhaps.
Okay. Patented double team maneuvers. They're going for more bang for your buck.
No.
Rolls through. Oh, Gargano, I keep saying Gargano. Taylor, luckily Gargano there to make the save.
And another one.
Series of super kicks. Matt Jackson hung upside down. Gargano, is he going to lawn dart him into his brother? He does!
Oh. Forehead first. Gracious.
DDT into the Hertz Donut. Matt Jackson can't make the save.
Oh, I thought he had it, Chikarasaurus. I thought he had it.
Mantis, I thought he had it, but Gargano really thought he had it. I hate to say it, I hate to be a cheerleader for Fist, but don't argue with Bryce. Get back on your man and pin him.
Gargano back to his feet. Barely.
Yeah, like I said before, all 4 of these men have just given it their all, and it's very hot in this building, Mantis. I'll give you that much.
It's an inferno.
These guys. Gargano, I'm not sure what he has in mind here. He's over on that entrance ramp. He could be going for a Hertz Donut, either onto the entrance ramp, onto the stairs, or heaven forbid, off the ramp onto the floor. Nick Jackson knew it was coming. And I think Nick Jackson has a busted open nose or mouth. I can't tell. He's definitely bleeding on his face.
Oh! Went for that spear through the ropes and just landed face first on the ring steps to Johnny Gargano.
And Gargano saying his eyes.
Wait a minute!
What was that? He just used the belt, did Matt Jackson. Oh yeah, now call over Bryce for the pin.
Chuck Taylor right in the face. But Chucky T kicking out anyway. Roseman didn't see it, but it doesn't matter because Chuck Taylor pulled something from deep within and kicked out. Oh,
And you see him
what
there.
a battle.
And Matt Jackson is just taunting Chuck Taylor here.
Yes.
He's got him up. Is he going for a tombstone pile driver, perhaps? Oh, an assisted tombstone pile driver. Where did Gargano come from?
I thought he was out of it for sure.
I thought he was done for, Mantis.
Oh my. Only here in Chikara Pro.
And Gargano trying to fight both members of the Young Bucks by himself. I don't know how long he's going to be able to do this for. And he just got double super kicked by both members of the Young Bucks. They tried it once before on Chuck Taylor, going for more bang for your buck. They've got Gargano. Rolls through. Big splash. Up top.
Whoa!
Cover.
Leg.
I don't know what to say, Mantis.
Unbelievable. match, Chikarason. That's one thing you can say.
Here are your winners, and new
Folks, we just saw one heck of a contest here. We do have new Campeones de Parejas, but the bigger story is, I don't know if it's that Fist lost the belts or that the Young Bucks are taking the belts out of Chikara. Folks, for Sugar Dunkerton, for Bryce Remsburg, for Ultramantis Black,
The Great and Devious.
I'm Leonard F. Chikarason, and thanks for joining us here on Go Fight Live. Be sure to check out ChikaraPro.com, Chikara101.com for more information as it develops on this and everything you saw here at Chikarasaurus Rex. Thanks for watching.
Sayonara.
Campeones de Parejas! Press 1 for the Tag Team Championship! Dasher Hatfield, everything we've got's gotta be brought to the ring tonight. Your baseball bat, this hat, my football helmet, my football, a Gatorade bottle, a can of tuna fish, a can...
Right now! Last month in Allentown at Wrestling is Fun, I finally saw it. I finally saw your true colors. The fans, the loyal fans of Chikara, the loyal fans of Dasher Hatfield, and the Throwbacks have been telling me since you've got here to keep my eye on you. And I told them no. I told them no. Mark is my family. He wouldn't do the things you people are telling me that he did. When your match against Green Ant for the championship banana, I saw it with my own 2 eyes.
No, you didn't.
And I may be up in the numbers, don't tell me I didn't, because I did. Listen, my eyes are 20/20, Junior. They're 20/20. I've done everything I could for you in this business. You called me up, you said, Dash, we're family. I want to be a pro wrestler. I sent you to the greatest wrestling school in the whole entire world. The greatest trainers in the whole entire world. This is how I'm repaid. You now wrestle for the greatest company in the whole entire world because I opened that door for you. I know you get 3 strikes in baseball. You're only getting 2 with me, Junior. 2. And you've got 1. If I see it one more time, if the ref has to give you as much as a 4 count, you're through in my eyes. Tonight, we go after the Campeones de Parejas. Tonight, we need to be on our A game, Junior. There'll be no cheating. There'll be no mischievous doings. We're going to do it the right way, or we won't do it at all. Do you understand me?
It's good. It's good.
Let's go, my boy. Let's go.
Yeah, baby! What's up, dorks? How you doing, comic book nerds?
It's cool.
You're looking at the best tag team in the whole world.
Let's take these to Arlo.
with me. Nothing to do with Hatfield. Stand up. Let's go. Come on. Let's go. Let's go. Come on, guys. Get your hands in. Hands in. Come on. Hey. Get down here.
Come on, come on, come on.
Let's go. Let's go. Let's go. Hands out. Throwbacks on. Right, okay. Throwbacks on 3. 1, 2, 3. Throwbacks.
All right. You guys are going up over here.
Give the lad a look, guys.
The lad?
This is what it's all about, fellas. This is why we're here.
Let's do it. Dasher. One in, one out. That's first fall. Ring the bell.
There's the bell, ladies and gentlemen. It is the main event, the final contest here of our jaunt back to the New England area. Give them the axe. The Campeones de Parejas on the line. Leonard F. Chikarasaurus being joined by the Richard Bay. My apologies, the Richard Bay of professional wrestling. Ultra Magic
You flattered me there, Chikarasaurus. Yes, people are talking.
We right now have of the Throwbacks, Dasher Hatfield in here, who was having a great 2012. He had an unbelievable contest with Eddie Kingston just a month ago in Syracuse, but he is facing off with the best tag team right now in Chikara and the Young Bucks, arguably the best tag team in all of wrestling.
Well, these Throwbacks have indeed earned a shot. They've accumulated 3 points. This is the time to shine Chikara's sun.
And you saw there Dasher Hatfield quickly going for a pinfall on Matt Jackson. This is 2 out of 3 falls. You know, a really good strategy is get that first fall onto your belt, if you will.
That's always helpful.
And make your opponent fight from a deficit.
Oh, yeah.
Because when you're fighting from a deficit, sometimes you make a mistake.
Yeah.
And as you see here, the oiled machine of the Throwbacks.
Whoa, my, what high elevation there from the football mauler, I call him.
Mark Angelisetti, they call him Mr. Touchdown. They call him Mr. Team. They can also call him Mr. Intensity because he is going full steam ahead on both Young Bucks.
He's manhandling them, handsome man as they are. Whoa, my. Oh.
know, his term of affection for everyone, whether it be the Chikarmi, Dasher, myself. Mark Angelo said he calls everyone nerds. He calls the Young Bucks hippies. He says that their long hair and their tie-dyed attire.
He has a point there. Dasher have to be close. Oh, the drop kick, baseball slide.
And the throwbacks have been non-stop action. In the early goings of this contest, they have not given the Young Bucks an opportunity to do a single thing. Not able to mount any offense every time the Young Bucks have something in mind.
Look at the strength of Mr. Touchdown.
And he's just holding Nick Jackson up there for a long time. And just dropped him chin first on that top turnbuckle. That esteemed big shoulder tackle there.
Makes the tag there to Dasher Hatfield, the old-timey Ingham swing.
That's right, Dasher Hatfield. This could be the end of the summer of the throwbacks for him, whether he walks out here with the Campeones de Parejas around his waist, whether or not he does or not. Mr. Touchdown still has berth in the Young Lions Cup. He joins the field of four himself. Jakob Hammermeyer, who we saw earlier tonight, defeat Jigsaw. Anthony Stone, who was victorious last night in Maine, and ACH, who was victorious here earlier tonight as well. And the throwbacks are taking it to the Young Bucks here tonight.
Whoa!
Shades of Perry Saturn and John Cronus, the eliminators there.
If you will, the Jacksons, they've got them rocking and reeling right now. Big scoop. Plants him unceremoniously in the corner there in the tree of woe position, Chikarasaurus.
And you heard Mr. Touchdown, Mark Angelo there. Come on, baby, teamwork.
Well, you know, Dasher, I believe he's had a few problems with Mr. Touchdown in the past in the ring, which is the way he handles himself, the way he does business. No!
Taking a little bit too much time, and now Nick Jackson turning control back around for the first time in this contest in the favor of the Young Bucks. And you were just mentioning there before, Dasher Hatfield, Mr. Touchdown, at times, while they're a very successful team, sometimes outside of the ring, they may not agree on philosophies.
Right.
Definitely they don't agree on Mr. Touchdown's tastes in women.
Right.
To say the least, I'm not really sure what that is in the front of Veronica's hair.
Fashion, Chikarasaurus, something you know very little about.
Absolutely little about. All I do is wear plaid shorts and polo shirts.
Well, I know that's in style.
Right now, though, Nick Jackson has Mark Angelo right where he wants him, and that is in the Young Bucks corner.
Ooh, devastating back rake.
Taking a page out of the Ultramantis Black Playbook. And you know, Ultramantis, you were in an Atomicos match opposite the Young Bucks. You and Hollowick, and I know you've got your eyes on the prize, and I'm sure once you guys accumulate those 3 points toward contention, you'll be very interested. Again.
Not that back ring, atomic style that time. Oh, and the pose.
As I was saying, I'm sure you and Hollowicked have your sights set on whoever the winner of this contest is going to be, looking to contend for those titles sooner than later. You've got that. You've got King of Trios coming up shortly. You've got a lot of other things on your plate, Ultramantis.
Chikarasaurus, first and foremost, the Spectral Envoy on the road to King of Trios, without a doubt. Glory will be ours, and once we finish that off, yes, I'm going for those Campeones de Parejas. Spectral Envoy taking over professional wrestling once and for all.
Young Bucks, though, in control of this contest. That's going to be a difficult hill for you guys to climb, but if anyone could do it, you and Hollowicked, Gen 1 superstars.
Oh! Oh! Whoa!
They were going for a big double super kick, but Angelo said he gets out of the ring. That forces the tag. Dasher Hatfield in a house of fire, and he is just powering through both members of the Young Bucks. Matt Jackson up into a backbreaker, still holds on to him. What's he got in mind here? Suplex pulled down.
Oh! Big leapfrog. Oh!
Nick Jackson spills to the outside. Big catch of the power slam.
So close. Very near fall there, Chikara. Remember, best at 2 of 3 falls here. We have yet to see a single fall in this matchup.
And you know, I've been watching a lot of Mr. Touchdown's matches, and you see Veronica up here on the apron. Mr. Touchdown's got the baton. Oh, and Dasher sees him. Man, this is the first time Dasher's seen everything.
That's not the way Dasher Hatfield, that's not how he does things.
It certainly is not.
But you know what? Oh, came back to haunt them. You know, Mr. Touchdown probably should have taken advantage while he could. Oh, no.
And the first fall goes to the Young Bucks.
I mean, that first fall should have went to the Throwbacks if Markangelo said he would have done what he intended to do. They could have gone from PM Magazine all the way to Evening Magazine, but it was not to be. Look at this. Oh.
And that could have been the quickest 2 falls in title history. Dasher Hatfield, though, probably one of the most honorable people in all of Chikara. He saw his step-cousin-in-law, if you will, Markangelo said he attempted to use the baton illegally, and he did not stand for it. It cost the Throwbacks a fall, and now they're coming back from a deficit here in this contest. Markangelo said he could be out, and Dasher could be going alone against both of the Young Bucks.
Whoa!
Big jackhammer, suplex, power slam combination there. Dasher Hatfield, but Matt Jackson right there to save his brother.
Yeah! I saw this earlier.
Big shoulders into the midsection of Dasher Hatfield.
Let's go. Yeah! It's good!
Matt Jackson mocking Angela Setti, who just drop kicks him right in the mush.
Uh-oh. Oh, they call that Bo Jackson because apparently Bo knows those kinds of things. And they get the ball! Well, nice teamwork there, Chikara, for the Throwbacks to get that second fall.
And that's because after a little bit of miscommunication, they're costing the first fall. Back on the same page, and that just shows how devastating the Throwbacks can be when they are on the same page. As you said, Mantis, Bo Jackson got them the second fall, quickly going to roll them off. Not enough to keep Matt Jackson down to this contest. We saw Nick and Matt Jackson compete against Gargano and Taylor at Chikarasaurus Rex, our second pay-per-view, in what many are calling a Match of the Year candidate. But right now, their focus needs to be about retaining these titles in their first defense. And to be completely honest with you, I got nothing personally against the Young Bucks, but their remarks about what they want to do with these titles and where they want to take them, I want these titles to stay right here in Chikara. On a personal level, I'd be very happy to see the Throwbacks win here tonight, but I am an unbiased broadcast journalist.
Yes, I understand that. You had no regular ham and egg. But nice philosophy and a strategy here by Dasher Hatfield, working on the legs of one of the Young Bucks here to keep them grounded. As we know, the high flyers, some of the best high flyers in this country, in the world today. So to take them off their feet, they would definitely be at a disadvantage, Chikara.
Dasher rolls the outside. That lets Markangelo Setti, Mr. Touchdown, become the legal man of the contest with our system of rules here in Chikara. Drops the knee. Does Angela Setti, deep hook of the leg. And immediately you see Matt Jackson trying to tag his brother Nick in. Face first suplex there by Angela Setti. Tags in Hatfield. Nice back and forth frequent tags here out of the Throwbacks.
Trying to win some sort of leg submission again.
Dasher trying to lock up the legs of Matt Jackson, and Matt Jackson is desperately fine. He was
He's trying to tear off that. Oh, that's what he's trying to do. Trying to get that thing off. He won't be able to walk right, Carson.
Interesting strategy there by Dasher Hatfield.
Makes you hobbly.
Has the legs locked up, but most importantly has him in his corner. Touchdown now, drop kick. Real deep hook of the leg there by Jannetty. He had his arm and bicep trapped around the ankle of Matt Jackson, and Matt Jackson desperately trying for the tag. Seems almost like Mr. Touchdown is just toying with him at this point.
Tag 5 seconds, let's go, Throwbacks.
Double shot to the sides there, clubbing low. Dasher Hatfield sends him head first into that top turnbuckle.
Ooh. Oh, big back elbows there.
And you hear Matt Jackson just screaming in pain. Dasher ran in after him, but he just threw him so hard into the buckle.
With ferocity. Oh, kidney punches.
That's going to make your daily ablutions very difficult, I'll tell you that.
Oh! Dasher taking too much time. They're pandering to the crowd and he paid for it. Oh!
Nick Jackson scores with the X Factor. And so close as we see this match come to an end. Folks, Matt Jackson rolled to the outside. That's why Nick is the legal man in this contest, and he is fresh. He has been waiting for this opportunity to get back in there, get his hands on the throwbacks, and now just measuring Dasher with those kicks to the back.
Keep him trapped there in the corner.
Defense, Hatfield, defense! Defense, Hatfield!
Angela Setti trying to get the Chikara here, nearly 400 strong here in Everett, Mass, behind his partner Dasher Hatfield.
Dasher needs to make that tag.
Young Bucks in control, so fluid in their movements.
Ooh.
Quick tags here. It looks like Matt Jackson just wanted to get a shot in there on Dasher after he took a ton of punishment from both throwbacks here.
What is this? Oh!
Neckbreaker from a very prone position there. Comes in with the senton, gets him away from the ropes.
Mr. Touchdown breaking it up there at the last possible moment. He's tossed out of the ring with his troubles.
Matt Jackson not letting him just go back to resting on his laurels on the apron there. Toss him unceremoniously to the outside. And now Matt Jackson just measuring Dasher Hatfield, framing him up, just kicks him right in the side of the head. Nothing pretty about that. Dasher with a big punch. And just like that, back into the Young Bucks side of the ring.
Who's the best in the world?
Nick and Matt Jackson taking advantage of the rules there for some nice double team manipulation while Bryson's back is turned. I think these fans definitely want to see a title change tonight, Chikarasaurus. What do you think?
I certainly think so. The Young Bucks, while very impressive, possibly, as I mentioned before, the best team in the world, they do not do a lot to endear themselves to the favor of the Chikara.
They have no allegiance to Chikara, none whatsoever. Uh-oh. Oh, my, right in the face of Marcangelo Setti. As he eats the floor. Veronica there on the outside trying to revive him that close.
What do you got, huh?
Some may question why you're attacking the man on the apron, but if Dasher Hatfield gets back to his feet and gets away from the Young Bucks, there's going to be no one there for him to tag to. That is a great tag team strategy. I don't agree with it, but it is effective.
Snapmare takeover. Oh, just wrenching back on that wrist and arm of Dasher Hatfield. Hooks the arms over to modified abdominal stretch there with the wrist lock. Dasher fights his way out.
Certainly trying to fight his way out of it. Inside cradle. Almost we saw new champions just like that, but Dasher you saw immediately trying to go for the pin, go for the tag rather, my apologies.
Oh, you have to apologize, Chikara. We all make mistakes. You more than most.
Dasher back up to his feet, and again looking for that tag. Reverse the Irish whip. No.
Oh, man, I heard the skull crack. Cracked in half, Chikara. Smash up is over. I don't know. The Young Bucks is taking their good old time. This is silly in my opinion. They need to put this one away.
And we are tied up at one fall apiece. But it looks like they're having a lot of fun here and just punishing Dasher Hatfield. Dasher firing back, but he's in the wrong part of town. Both Nick and Matt Jackson. Matt Jackson takes that punch on the apron. Drops the bridge there, drops that top rope. Nick Jackson careening to the outside. The outstretched hand of Mark Angelicetti desperately wants into this contest, but no. Matt Jackson there, look at the glee on his face.
Dasher puts up the boot from behind. Whoa! No!
Went for the tag, but Nick Jackson pulled. Angelicetti out of the apron.
Oh, ref did not see it.
Well, whether the ref saw it or not, if you're trying to tag your partner and he's not there, then guess what? You're still in the match.
That's true. All shenanigans aside, Dasher Hatfield is in a whole lot of trouble here.
Spear cuts Dasher in half.
Oh!
Beautiful double team offense there out of the Young Bucks, but no.
Digging deep and down inside Chikara's and kick out somehow.
Dasher kicks out, shaking his head in defiance, saying, no way. Guys, you ain't getting me that easy.
Oh!
And finally makes the tag. Angelicetti, Mr. Touchdown, into this contest. Big clothesline.
Oh!
Suplexes one Young Buck into the other.
Oh! Sidestep. Oh!
Nick Jackson turns his attention to Dasher, caught him coming out of the corner of his eye.
Out of the corner, let's go, come on, Nick.
Oh! Oh, buckle to buckle. This guy can go all night long. I've heard stories. Oh!
Not fit for this broadcast, I'll tell you that much. Taking a little breather, but he's continuing to take out both members of the Throwbacks by himself. Clothesline after clothesline.
It's difficult to watch. Hits him with the knee. It's for the Bulldog. Dasher catches him.
Drops him face first across his own knee.
Oh! Right into the cutter. No!
Suplex out of the Ace Crusher by Angelicetti. Not enough to keep Nick Jackson down. Matt Jackson right there. Again with the back rake. Series of shots to the forehead.
You're dead, you're dead, you're dead, you stupid dweeb, you stupid nerd.
No, no! Insulting Angelicetti here. Uh-oh. What is this? It's a rope. Oh!
Had him up from a big height, spinning neck breaker there, Matt Jackson, but Nick Jackson there not even letting Dasher go for the pin. Putting the stops to whatever momentum the Throwbacks had here is Nick Jackson.
One more time,
Oh, again, back and forth pinball with the clothesline. The Dasher pops him all the way down to the floor.
Dasher was ready for him this time, and now Matt Jackson in the ring alone. Angelicetti bringing Jackson up for the waiting arms. This could be the Grand Slam, the Power Slam off the top rope.
That's gotta be it. Both on top. No! Nick Jackson from behind breaks up the pylon.
You know, after Nick Jackson went up and over the top rope to the outside, I thought he was done for this contest.
Wow.
I thought we almost saw new tag team champions. Nick Jackson with just a second to lose there, saves his partner, saves the title, and saves the Young Bucks from being tossed out of this match.
Well, this one is absolutely anyone's contest at this point. They can go either way, and oh so quickly. With the super kicks. Whoa! They connected with those two, Carson.
Almost a look of surprise on Matt Jackson's face.
Oh!
Buckle bomb super kick combination here. This could be their calling card. They have beaten every tag team in the world.
Oh!
Bang for your cover.
Champs, it feels good. It feels good, huh?
You see what you're missing, Ring of Honor? The best tag team in professional wrestling today.
See, we're sick of stealing shows every time we're on a card. If you feature one of us on that card, it's gonna be stolen. We are the best tag team on the whole planet.
Tag team wrestling is not dead. Look at these things.
That we lost. It's your fault, Dasher.
Keep her out of here right now.
Shut up.
Right now.
She goes, I go.
Happy.
What? You heard me.
It's your fault, Dasher. We could have had the belt.
This.
I'll tell you, Gary, I don't like that trollop and the stupid baton. We still almost had it. We still almost had it.
You know what, tonight in Chicago, the Young Bucks, the best tag team in the world, versus the Special Envoy. You're very special. You know why?
Nick,
What?
they're not called the Special Envoy. I think they're the Spectral Envoy.
That's fine.
But you know what? They are a little special,
You're
huh?
right.
The way they move, the way they walk, the way they wrestle.
Yeah.
I guess we could call that a little bit special.
I agree.
They're a good tag team, but they're not Matt and Nick Jackson. They're not the most elite tag team in professional wrestling
You know what,
today.
Matt? You know what I'm so sick of?
What are you sick of, Nick?
Stealing the show.
I'm sick of that, too. I'm sick to my stomach.
Where's the competition nowadays? You see, when you see the Young Bucks on a card, you see it and you're like, oh man, that match
It's gonna
will
be
steal the show.
it's gonna be a really good show. Yeah,
It's only obvious. And you know what? I'm sick of that.
I'm sick of that too.
Who is gonna step it up? Is it gonna be you, special guys?
Special Envoy.
We'll see.
Chicago Let's go rock the house. Super kicks and air guitars.
Yeah. This is what
Browse.
we do. We make money.
Money.
I pay my mortgage with super kicks and 450 splashes.
And I do moonsaults.
I pay,
Can someone please pass the moonsault?
I pay the phone bill with acai moonsaults. Who does that? I do. Matt does. The best in the world, baby. Yeah. Woo! Yeah.
4. Your. It is a tag team match. It is scheduled for the best 2 out of 3 falls, and it is for Chikara's Campeonatos de Parejas. Ladies and gentlemen, the following 2 out of 3 falls contest is for Chikara's Campeonatos de Parejas. Your referee is senior official Bryce Remsburg. First, in the ring to my right, they are the challengers. First, he is the Nightmare Warrior, Hallow Wicked. His partner is the Mystic, the Maniacal, the Devious, the Tyrannical, Ultramantis Black. Chikara's current King of Trios, the Spectral Envoy. Their opponents in the ring to my left, they come from sunny Southern California. They are Chikara's current, reigning Campeones de Parejas, the brothers Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Bucks.
Surprising start. Leonard F. Chikara's and Mike Quackenbush calling the action for you here. The main event in Chicago's for the Campeonatos de Parejas. This one, unquestionably, the one people have been waiting for.
I can't question their in-ring ability, the Young Bucks. Current champions here in Chikara, champions no matter where they go. But what was their thought process in trying to attack Ultramantis Black and Hollow Wicked before the bell, hit them with the belts, maybe take that disqualification loss?
Well,
your
if
opponents
it was
are
before the bell, they could have gotten away with it.
Again, very interesting strategy by the Young Bucks in their second defense of the title since beating Johnny Gargano and Chuck Taylor for those belts at our second pay-per-view this past June. Hollow Wicked's been a champion here before, not with Ultramantis.
No, with all people delirious. You can imagine that. My, how things have changed, but one thing has not. The incredible teamwork of the Spectral Envoy. They defeated the Young Bucks and Mike Bennett in September at our biggest event of all time, King of Trios.
And I think they were also victorious as part of an Atomicos match back in July, teaming up with you and Jigsaw, that saw the Young Bucks teaming up with the Heartthrobs.
Look at this! Oh! Spike Tombstone! Oh my goodness! It was with that Spike Tombstone that the Young Bucks seriously injured Ultramantis Black in night 3 of King of Trios. And this could spell early doom, because the Spectral Envoy now must recover with 2 falls.
Fighting from a deficit is never where you want to be, especially in a championship match. And Mike, you said it. They did that to Ultramantis Black on that rampway that we had at King of Trios, and as soon as that pin was counted here, you saw Hollow Wicked rush into the ring to check on his partner, Ultramantis Black, get him out of the ring, and Ultramantis could be out of this match altogether after that Spike Tombstone pile driver.
Ran into the soul butt of Nick Jackson. But there is no quit in the most accomplished graduate of Chikara Wrestle Factory, Hollow Wicked. Our first Young Lions Cup champion. Hollow Wicked, as we said, former Campeón de Pareja and current reigning King of Trios. Oh, look at this. You cannot fault the outstanding tag team offense of the Young Bucks. They are innovators. And there you saw the necktie head scissor drop kick combination of the brothers Jackson.
That's the only thing I'll give them, Mike, whether it be their attitude in the ring, their attitude outside the ring. I've seen them on some of the special updates and event centers, some of the comments they make. Their choice in ring attire.
Yeah, I got some groovy tassels.
And for 2 guys who live in sunny California, they have pretty cheap-looking tans, if you ask me.
Hollow Wicked here is in a world of trouble. because there is no one in his corner to tag. Ultramantis Black barely stirring there, hardly moving on the floor. There is no one for Hallowicked to tag.
I couldn't imagine what one single wrestler would be able to compete against two wrestlers, especially the wrestlers the caliber of Nick and Matt Jackson. And look at that beautiful tandem offense.
Expert timing, expert continuity. These two brothers, there's no argument about it. They are the Campeones de Parejas. They are the finest tag team in the world today, and they've got the belts and the moves to prove it.
Nick Jackson here now in control, raking Hallowicked's eyes. Across that top strand here, Bryce Ravensburg, the referee, trying to get in there, putting a stop to it. The damage already done here.
Rung the arm there very quick, brings him to his corner. Once again, the tag team continuity of the Young Bucks on plain display here at the Logan Square Auditorium. As the fans here, I'm afraid, are starting to feel like hope is slipping away. As Ultramantis Black, who has been on the floor for several long minutes, is only beginning to show signs of life after taking the spiked tombstone pile driver.
And after Hallowicked gets his bell rung there by Nick Jackson, their focus just moments ago was the arm of Hallowicked. They have a strategy coming into this match. Their fellow teammates just a week from now at Cibernetico, the Bravados. What do you even say to that? So proud of yourselves.
These four men on opposite sides of the massive 16-man Cibernetico that awaits us in New York City in just 8 days. And it would certainly be an incredible blow to the confidence of Team Kevin Steen if our Spectral Envoy were to bring the titles home and defeat the Young Bucks. But based on the current condition of Ultramantis Black, even I have to wonder, can they do it? Can they overcome the deficit here? They have no score posted. One fall to the Young Bucks, I've got to say, as much as I hate it, Leonard, highly unlikely.
And Mike, coming into this contest here today, if you would ask me who was walking out the tag champions, I would have told you without any hesitation, the Spectral Envoy. To me, it seemed as though the Spectral Envoy had the Young Bucks number, as you mentioned before, whether it be King of Trios, whether it be that Atomicos match in July. But I think the Young Bucks took that to heart, came into this contest, and struck hard and struck early. And Ultramantis Black still fighting, trying to get up to that apron, but to no avail. Hallowicked still's got a lot of fight left in him, I'll tell you that much.
Quick jaw jacker there from Nick Jackson.
Hallowicked trying to roll to the outside almost instinctively.
You're right, but that would do him no good here. It wouldn't help him at that juncture to try and make Ultramantis legal by default, nor could Mantis make it into the ring to take advantage of that scenario.
And again, with our rule system here in Chikara, as you mentioned, rolling to the outside is just as good as a tag. And I think Hallowicked was almost just doing it instinctively. One of the most proficient tag team wrestlers Chikara has ever seen.
Ultramantis Black has dragged himself up on one knee in the corner, trying to rally the Chikarmi behind Hallowicked.
And Hallowicked sees it, desperately scrambles for the tag, but no. Nick Jackson right there at just one shot sends Mantis back down to the floor here, the Logan Square Auditorium.
Nick Jackson just put his boot right between the eye ports of Hallowicked's mask as they continue to press their advantage here. Hallowicked's in the wrong part of town, Leonard.
Well, that's not stopping the fight. In Hallowicked, he will fight until there is not a breath left in his body. And again, immediately, not looking to get some fancy move in, just trying to get some distance between himself and the Young Bucks as Hallowicked. He sees Mantis pulling himself up. But no, the Young Bucks score.
Look at Jackson here. Wow. I think Hallowicked was able to draw the knees up. And while he might have blocked that moonsault from Matt Jackson, he suffered the full effects of the Swanton from Nick.
And great tag team wrestling here by the Young Bucks. Every opportunity they get, they pull Hallowicked back to their corner. put him into a situation to make it that much more difficult to tag his partner. But what shape is Ultramantis Black in, even if he does get into this contest, Mike?
4 tag team specialists in the ring at this moment as Hollow Wicked tries to free himself from this predicament, trying to get rid of Nick Jackson. Oh! A miscommunication, a literal malfunction in the junction. Shoulder block. Nick's looking, oh, he went right into a Manhattan drop from Hollow Wicked. He's got to tag Ultramantis Black.
Matt Jackson is down, Nick Jackson is up.
Mantis there evaded it, wisely done. Oh, he caught that back elbow. Mantis again. Hollow Wicked's got him up.
Could he connect? Go to Sleepy Hollow midsection.
They got it! An equalizing fall to the Spectral Envoy. And now it's on.
The winners of the first fall. 1 fall apiece. Spectral Envoy win the second fall.
Head referee Bryce Rensburg advising our announcer, Gavin Loudspeaker.
Move on to the third and final fall.
The deciding fall has begun, Leonard, as Hollow Wicked's pulling himself up off the mat. Nick Jackson in a bad way. Oh, look at this down here.
Oh, I do see it now here, Mike. The Batiri.
Delirious's minions, former partner of Hollow Wicked and enemy of Ultramantis Black, and that momentary distraction sent Hollow Wicked out. Senior official Bryce Rensburg is blind to what's going on down here.
And he's doing his best. You got to try to call the action as you see it in the ring. And Mantis finally enters back into this contest after being destroyed in the opening moments.
These 3 men, the most repulsive trio in all of pro wrestling, under instruction from Delirious, have interjected themselves illegally into the match.
You saw Mantis there going for the praying mantis bomb. He almost had.
Matt Jackson was able to counter. Super kick finds the mark. Oh, Mantis caught him. He's looking for the Ocean Cyclone.
Hold it on, nice bridge.
Very, very close, but I don't like the scene down here as the Batiri continue to lurk near ringside.
You know, them being out here in the first place, the damage is done.
Now Bryce Rensburg sees him, Leonard.
But what are you gonna do? He's the official. You gotta keep your eye on the action inside the ring.
He's got him hooked, he's gonna dump him on his head, Leonard. That could be a knockout situation. Nick Jackson keeping his eye on the action as every great tag team wrestler does.
And I think maybe if Mantis held the bridge on that instead of just dumping him on his head, that could have been the difference between 2 and 3 in the moment of Nick Jackson coming in and breaking up that pinfall. But right now, Nick Jackson and Hollow Wicked trading those devastating forearm shots to the face right in the center of the ring.
The Batiri here have to be very careful, or a disqualification is all but certain. Nick Jackson's got referee Bryce Rensburg tied up, though, and the Batiri are on the attack once again. Whoa!
I don't know if the Batiri are in cahoots with the Young Bucks, but whatever it is, they are a distraction and need to be taken away from ringside.
Look, they've got him tied up! The Catacombs of Abaddon! Oh! If the Spectral Envoy had been able to secure the pin there, they would have captured the Campeonatos.
And Mike, I'll be honest with you, just about 3-4 minutes ago, I would have thought all hope was lost about gaining the victory in that second fall. Go to Sleepy Hollow, I thought Hollow Wicked had it.
Ultramantis, he chose the perfect moment to strike. Can they capitalize? The Batiri on the floor, feeling the ill effects of Nick Jackson's attack.
This is awesome!
four men have been devastated pillar to post, giving each other some of those savage beatings I've ever seen.
They've stacked him up in the corner. Matt Jackson runs into an elbow. A boot for Nick.
Hollowick runs in, or Ultramantis runs into a super kick. Hollowick maybe out on his feet.
Whoa. He's got him. Incredible, devastating double team. They're calling for it. More bang for your buck. This is their calling card, Leonard.
Taking Hollowick out of the equation, perhaps. No, Mantis fights it.
Whoa. Very, very close. Ultramantis Black. He's looking for the Chikara special.
Mike, I can't tell from my vantage point, but I think he's got the fingers locked.
Matt Jackson's in a world of trouble. He caught him.
Mantis let go of the hold. Now what's good for one Jackson is good for the other.
He's trying to get the Chikara special on Nick.
He's got it locked in. He's in the center of the ring.
Matt Jackson. At the last second, Hollowick struck. Incredible Pescado Plancha. And in the ring, he's got the Chikara special.
Nick
He's got it hooked.
Mike, what is this? Bryce trying to get that belt out of the ring. Oh, and he just split that mist into Ultramantis Black's eyes. I thought the Vatiri were out here and Ophidian sneaked in from wherever it was that he came from.
Ultramantis Black is out cold.
No, he is not, Mike. He has got some fight left in him. I can't believe it.
The poison fog of Ophidian could not seal the fate. The super kick could not seal the fate. Can the Young Bucks put Ultramantis Black away?
You ask me, Mike, they're taking a little bit too much time. Ultramantis Black now trying to fight both Young Bucks by himself.
Double headbutt from Ultramantis. He just ran right into a double super kick. Oh no, I don't like the look of this, Leonard.
If they connect with this, Mike, it's just academic.
More bang for your buck.
The Young Bucks still the Campeones de Parejas.
Here are your winners, and still Chikara, Campeones de Parejas, Nick and Matt Jackson, the Young Ladies and gentlemen, how about a big round of applause for Ultramantis Black and how wicked?
We come from a land far away, where true champions of professional wrestling compete. A place called Ring of Honor. now we're here at the comic book dark place we call Chikara. You see, we're taking your tag belts to a higher stage. That's why we're here. But we're gonna take those belts hostage and we're gonna take them to Ring of Honor, where people are gonna see them. Chikarmi, watch for the most amazing tag team in professional wrestling. Nick Jackson, Matt Jackson, we're gonna give you guys more bang for your buck. We're gonna hold those belts and make them proud, huh? It's gonna feel good.
You know, I've known you guys since you started. You guys have always been fantastic guys, phenomenal in the ring, but somewhere along the line, you guys changed. You know, steered down a different path, and Marty, I think it's our job to put these guys back on the right path. Get those tag team titles and bring them back home here at Chikara.
History is written by the champions. History is written by the champions. History is written.
Marty Jannetty and the 1-2-3 Kid. 1-2-3 Kid, you were on the very first wrestling show that we ever attended back in 1995. We were little kids. You lit up the stadium, man. You dove off the top rope. You did moves that just dazzled us.
Pretty cool stuff.
Marty Jannetty, we had your Hasbro figure, man. We grew our hair long just to be like you. You're probably one of the best tag team wrestlers we've ever seen.
Yeah.
But guys, that was 20 years ago.
How long ago?
20 years ago.
20, geez.
See, if we were born during that era,
oh my gosh,
Marty, we would have been the ones trashing hotel rooms.
See, there's no 1-2-3 Kid if we were around.
We would have been the one beating Razor Ramon. We would have taken your money, we would have taken your belts, we would have taken your spots.
We do cooler moves than you guys.
You can't compare it to what we do in the ring. We're ahead of our time. So guys, when we step in the ring with your past,
yeah,
a better version of your past,
yeah,
be dazzled like we were when we watched you from the crowd. 1-2-3 Kid.
They're gonna be starstruck tonight.
Bring your best game, Marty. We want to see the old Marty, the rock and rollin' Marty who would fly around the ring.
Bring it on, guys.
1-2-3 Kid. We want to see you jump off the top rope and do those crazy moonsaults. Bring all your coolest moves with a Z. We want to see you guys at your very best. So please. Please, guys, we're begging you, on iPay-per-view tonight in Philadelphia, you bring it against the best tag team in the world today.
Because we're going to
today. Not from 20 years ago, from today.
Yeah. We're going to give you guys more bang for your buck.
See you in the ring, dweebs.
Now making their way towards the ring. Coming to us from sunny Southern California. Tonight, they make their third title defense. Please welcome Nick and Matt Jackson, Chikara's current reigning Campeones de Parejas, the Young And at this time, let's bring out the challengers.
doing, huh?
There's the bell tag titles on the line, and Gavin, in all my years, it's a match I never thought I would see. The Young Bucks are defending the Campeones de Parejas against the team, former World Tag Team Champions, Marty, Jannetty, and the 1-2-3 Kid.
Yeah, you know what? It's quite a story. Almost a Cinderella type story. Marty Jannetty overcoming all the odds, finally finding his perfect tag team partner. He had to look around a little bit. It's not always the first choice.
He had a little difficulty, but it was at King of Trios where finally he and the 1-2-3 Kid were able to accumulate their first 2 points with victories over the Powers of Pain and the Los Ice Creams, who had been a thorn in the side of Marty Jannetty for some time.
Oh, absolutely.
They got their third point just 2 weeks ago against the Heartthrobs. Director of Fun, Wink Vavasour, scrambling to get this match together for our iPay-per-view here in Philadelphia. And now it's the Young Bucks in their third defense of the titles, successfully defending them against the Throwbacks back in Everett, Mass, and against Hollow Wicked and Ultramantis Black back in Chicago. Will they leave Philadelphia the tag team champions? Only time will tell.
To find out, you know, they won those titles right here at the Trocadero. But right now, we've got 1-2-3 Kid, Marty Jannetty. They still got it. They're still here. They want that tag team gold. They want to be Campeones de Parejas.
This match is the classic tale of age and experience against youth and, I guess, jerkiness, I'd say. Young Bucks, one of the premier tag teams in all of wrestling. Those titles prove it. But Marty Jannetty and 1-2-3 Kid back on January 10th, 1994, they lived a dream. They made it a reality when they became the World Tag Team Champions. Will they do it again here in Philadelphia? The only thing standing in their way, like I said, quite possibly the best tag team in all of wrestling.
Absolutely. I mean, the Young Bucks have talent to spare, but like you mentioned, they've got that cocky Southern California attitude.
I don't even think that the Young Bucks could walk when Marty Jannetty and the 1-2-3 Kid won those tag titles. They're very young and we're both very old.
Well, world needs both.
And I will say this, it does pain me to say this, but in my analysis of this match, I definitely give an edge to the Young Bucks. Sure, Marty Jannetty and the 1-2-3 Kid have, as you mentioned, the Young Bucks have talent to spare, but they've got experience to spare. But there's a lot more footage out there readily available to the Young Bucks of Marty Jannetty and the 1-2-3 Kid.
Good point.
Than there is of the Young Bucks.
Good point, LFC. Young Bucks have had their entire lives to study the careers of Marty Jannetty and the 1-2-3 Kid. I mean, they're world-traveled veterans, international superstars.
And outside of their reformation of the team just this past September, the Young Bucks have been the premier tag team in wrestling for the last several years, and they're brothers. They know each other very well. And that's always a boost to a brother tag team like this.
Oh, well, no doubt. They communicate so well with each other. I mean, the Young Bucks do things in that ring that we don't see anybody do. They continue to wow audiences on a nightly basis.
And now you see here Nick Jackson begging for the 1-2-3 Kid to get into this contest. He graced our Chikara rings for the first time at King of Trios 2011 as part of Team Minnesota. He was not successful in the King of Trios, but he did go on to the finals of the Rey de Voladores tournament and had that unbelievable match with El Generico that turned so many heads. And when people chant at the veterans, you still got it, a lot of times they do it just because. But on that night and since that very moment, 1, 2, 3 Kid has earned every single fan's chant of you still got it, because he has proven he has not lost a step.
He had it then, and he's still got it now, here tonight. Shoulder block by the 1, 2, 3 Kid. Off the ropes, Nick Jackson goes over, beautiful hip toss. Hard shot in the
see
corner.
The 1, 2, 3 Kid not giving Nick Jackson a moment to catch his breath, staying as close as he can to his opponent is the 1, 2, 3 Kid. But there's that speed out of the Young Bucks.
Nick able to connect with that kick, stopping the 1, 2, 3 Kid right in his tracks. The rake of the face there with the boots. The veteran, 1, 2, 3 Kid, trying to stay on top of his foe. Nick Jackson able to catch him off guard with that kick right to the side of the head. 1, 2, 3 Kid hasn't gotten up from that particular blow yet.
And this is where that youth, that inexperience comes into play. He was going for one of the 1, 2, 3 Kid's patented maneuvers.
That's the difference right there. The 1, 2, 3 Kid wasn't wasting any time. The Young Bucks are wasting time showboating for this audience. Here comes,
Oh, wait a second. We mentioned before having those moves scouted. He got his foot up. Bryce was distracted by Matt Jackson.
We saw right exactly where the sole of Nick Jackson's boot landed. A springboard. Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the first fall, the Young Bucks.
Now there is a rest period here in between falls, and you see Marty Jannetty coming in. And 1, 2, 3 Kid in a very short amount of time took a ton of punishment with that low blow behind the referee's back. And that spiked tombstone pile driver that we've seen the Young Bucks employ over the last 6 months here. We saw what they did to it with Ultramantis Black, both at King of Trios and in that tag title defense in Chicago. And there is no secret that the 1, 2, 3 Kid has had a history over the last 10 years of neck problems. And for him to take a move like that, he could be done. You see him shaking out his hands here, Gavin, trying to get some feeling back into those hands.
Bryce Remsburg taking a look. We need to get a word from Bryce Remsburg if we're going to start the second fall. We now begin the second fall.
Marty Jannetty looking to take it 2-on-1 here. I don't know if the 1, 2, 3 Kid can continue in this match. And folks, 1, 2, 3 Kid, or Marty Jannetty rather.
Hey, look for a second there like it was touch and go. We might have only had a 1 fall contest here, but Marty in there for his partner.
Right, and Marty Jannetty knows the Young Bucks very well. He actually accompanied them to the ring in our very first
you can tell by the Young Bucks style. You can tell by the moves that they've used them. They've idolized Marty Jannetty and the Rockers.
And Marty Jannetty has been very vocal about his displeasure in the antics of the Young Bucks, especially over the last 6 months. You know, and another thing about the Young Bucks, they are the current Campeones de Parejas, but they are the first time that any title has ever been instated here in Chikara that the champions are not a part of the regular roster page. And believe you me, that sticks in their craw. You know, they think the website should be entirely devoted to them. Every DVD release should have their smiling mugs on the cover.
They will rub it in your face at any moment. Let you know that they're carrying our championships around the world.
Very proud of themselves and their antics. You know, we talk about people who are hated in all of professional wrestling. Most of the members are fist or pretty hated. And now look at Marty putting all of his weight onto the back of Nick Jackson and trying to get him to break that hold.
Kick to the ribs by Nick Jackson. as they keep Marty Jannetty in the Young Bucks corner here. They're up 1 fall 0. They only need one more to take those titles home and defend them successfully.
And now Matt Jackson in control here, sends Marty Jannetty into the buckle. And we are going to see some classic tag team continuity as only the Young Bucks can do.
This is what the Young Bucks do best right here, LFC. Nick and Matt Jackson going for a double soup. No, down goes Marty. They can't get Marty up.
Marty kicking the legs. Gets out of that. Double super kick by both Nick and Matt Jackson. Just devastated Marty Jannetty. But they're not going for the pin, Gavin. That's a mistake.
Again, rookie mistake right there. You don't see X-Pac doing that. You don't see Marty Jannetty doing that. The Young Bucks have to rub it in their face. Got to rub it in Chikara's fans' faces that they're the champs, that they're cocky and brash. They're from Southern California. Nick Jackson just hits the canvas on the outside. Marty goes
midsection here. Series of kicks by the Kid. I didn't think the Kid would be back in it. Just drove him face first with that X Factor.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the second fall, the team of the 1-2-3 Kid and Marty Jannetty.
I'll tell you this, Jannetty and the Kid, quick learners. You saw the Young Bucks looking to go for that assisted tombstone pile driver. This time on Jannetty. 1-2-3 Kid this time was ready. Pulled Nick Jackson out of the ring. And Marty Jannetty, 1-2-3 Kid, were able to capitalize. And we are tied up at 1 fall apiece.
We are now tied up at 1 fall apiece. We now begin the third and final fall.
And the 1-2-3 Kid, the man who innovated the young heavyweight, the junior heavyweight style in the United States back in 1993 with a dive to the outside on both members of the Young Bucks. And now Marty Jannetty ascending to the top rope.
Oh, Marty Jannetty! Oh, no! Nobody! Oh, Marty Jannetty hits the floor! He went all the way from the top!
Yeah, and Gavin, I'm looking out. We don't have any mats on the floor.
No, and it looks like he hit the side of the sound booth, possibly the guardrail as well. Marty Jannetty just throwing caution to the wind and going for it all here as the titles are on the line. You can't blame him.
And for a second time in this contest, this time on the outside of the ring, I guess Bryce can't call it a disqualification. The Kid just sent groin first into the ring post on the outside. And I wouldn't leave it up. I wouldn't put it past the Young Bucks just to let both Marty and the Kid get counted out so they can keep the victory to themselves. They don't care how they steal it.
Take the easy way home. Take the easy way out. It doesn't look good right now for 1-2-3 Kid, who is lying. Life was on the floor. Marty Jannetty has managed to get back to his feet at this point.
Marty Jannetty has been in these life or death situations so many times before. And you see the Young Bucks here throwing the 1-2-3 Kid back in the ring. And I've mentioned it many times before on commentary, Young Bucks being one of them. Another man we're going to see later on tonight, Tim Donst, being another. These are men who are so proficient at professional wrestling. It's the fact that they're willing to break the rules and bend the rules to their will that makes them that much more dangerous. They would be accomplished and successful just based on their skills, but they get into these positions, these title and main event positions, because they're willing to win at any cost.
Yeah, absolutely. They say effectiveness is the measurement of truth. And right now, the Young Bucks are on top as we are tied 1 fall apiece. And Matt Jackson,
Longfellow himself couldn't have said it better, as Nick Jackson with the sledge on Marty on the outside. 1-2-3 Kid alone in the ring with Matt Jackson in a very bad way.
Matt Jackson inside the ring now, taunting the 1-2-3 Kid again. A back break, wasting time here, rubbing it in to the 1-2-3 Kid's face. Tell him he doesn't have a chance. Calling him names.
But Gavin, listen to every single person here at the Trocadero. They are behind the 1-2-3 Kid. They want to be here as history repeats itself. almost 20 years later, they want to be here when the 1-2-3 Kid and Marty Jannetty win the tag team titles. And no better place for it to happen is right here in Chikara, as the 1-2-3 Kid fighting back with Matt Jackson, but Matt Jackson goes to the eye.
He was telling Matt to give it to him. He was like telling him, if that's all you got, give me more, Matt Jackson. And he was going toe-to-toe with the Young Bucks, but right now, throat drape over that second rope.
Showboats personified are both members of the Young Bucks here. Very effective, and no matter who comes victorious out of this contest, whether it be Marty Jannetty, the 1-2-3 Kid, or the Young Bucks, there are two teams waiting in the wings who have 3 points accumulated right here tonight. One being Matthews and Parker in 3.0, the other being the Devastation Corporation.
And on top of that, there's the other teams in Chikara that could be amassing points in no time at all. We've got the best tag teams in the world right here in Chikara. It's never an easy job to be the Campeones de Parejas.
Necktie drop kick on the Kid.
Wow, he just held the 1-2-3 Kid's head between his legs as Nick Jackson delivers a devastating drop kick. Marty Jannetty now in the ring. Back to the throat. Matt Jackson, excuse me. Nick Jackson on the outside, having some words with the good people of Philadelphia, Pennsylvania, keeping the 1-2-3 Kid at bay while his brother goes to work on the rocker himself, Marty Jannetty.
Gavin, you say the good people of Philadelphia, but people from all over the world are watching us live here on iPay-Per-View. We appreciate everyone who supports Chikara, whether it be live or in person. You saw those dates we announced going into 2013. And when we do iPay-Per-View, we make it special. We thank you all for being a part of it, and our friends at SmartMarkVideo.com, of course.
Thank you all the fans for making Season 11 one for the ages, and definitely Chikara will be going on a worldwide tour in Season 12.
Unbelievable, as the Young Bucks are going to be the face of that tag team division if they have their say. Frequent tags in and out, as they have Marty Jannetty in their corner. Jannetty, though, series of shots to the midsection.
Oh, right to the elbow. He came down with both feet right on Marty Jannetty's elbow. Jannetty now looking to be in big trouble. He's not moving. But again, the Young Bucks going right back to the throat area. Bryce Rumsford better keep an eye on that. They've been using the choke all night long. One fall apiece. Everything on the line. All the gold right here. It's all under the hood, ladies and gentlemen. Hashtag UTH.
And listen to these fans here at the Trocadero getting behind Marty Jannetty. He's getting him rocking and rolling as only he can. He's so close to making that tag. The Kid has the arm outstretched.
Almost. He's very close, but no. No.
Gavin, I saw from my vantage point, and you can tell right there, handful of hair, Marty trying to tell Bryce.
Young Bucks hanging on to Marty Jannetty any way they can. That includes grabbing a handful of hair. Jannetty now. Throwing right hands. Too much punishment. Jannetty's taking too much punishment.
Yeah, he desperately needs to make that tag, and hopefully he's studied up on his Chikara rules and knows that he can just as simply roll to the outside and make that tag. Doesn't need to get all the way over to the ring, but he has taken so much punishment, Gavin.
Marty Jannetty now. The victim of both Jackson brothers in the corner. He can't go anywhere. He's a million miles from his partner. And that's exactly what Matt Jackson wanted.
1-2-3 Kid distracted here. And a cartwheel back rake by Matt Jackson here. And at this point, they have this.
The thing is, I was trying to explain that the 1-2-3 Kid was trying to get in the ring. And Matt Jackson drew the ire of Kid, and then Bryce Remsburg, of course, with his back to the Young Bucks corner.
Gavin, it happens, he's been known as so many names throughout his storied career. The Cannonball Kid, the Kamikaze Kid, the Lightning Kid. But it's the 1, 2, 3 Kid name that got him the prominence and that he has brought back to that same glory here in Chikara in 2012.
Oh, look at that, rocker dropper. Going for it, but Marty Jannetty, he knows his own move better than anybody. Oh no, but he wasn't able to get it. Unbelievable. Slammed into the corner, connects with the back, but Marty Jannetty turns it over too. Almost a 3.
And Gavin, I have seen a lot of professional wrestling in my day. I have seen a lot of Marty Jannetty matches, and I have never seen him take punishment like he is taking here today from the Young Bucks. He desperately needs to get out of this match.
I'm not sure if Marty Jannetty was expecting quite this much from the Young Bucks tonight, but he's fighting back hard, 2-on-1 style.
He is dazed, looking for his partner, looking to the corner. Sends both Young Bucks into each other.
Marty Jannetty's got to make the tag right now. There's the Kid. He's reaching over. The Young Bucks, no! Makes the tag! 1, 2, 3, Kid comes in! Spin kick, down goes Nick Jackson!
Those educated feet of the 1, 2, 3 Kid. And again, just wipes out Matt Jackson. Does the Kid.
Firing hard! With kicks in the corner. And now a little measure of revenge for the 1, 2, 3 Kid.
Inadvertent there. Again, it's the referee's discretion.
Comes in the corner now hard. The 1, 2, 3 Kid.
That's a lot of weight coming down right on your chest. That's going to knock the wind out of you. I don't know if Matt Jackson's going to be able to continue.
Nick Jackson goes in, trying to deliver his own springboard X Factor, but he didn't get all of it.
He didn't get all of it, but he got enough. The Kid could be out.
Marty Jannetty right now, just trying to talk some life into the 1, 2, 3 Kid, get him back up. As Nick Jackson looks like he's gonna set up the 1, 2, 3 Kid for a big suplex. No, couldn't get him up. Tries again. Sets him up on that top turnbuckle, possibly a superplex coming up here. High-risk territory up there on the top turnbuckle.
Matt Jackson finally stirring to his feet. Nick Jackson has the 1, 2, 3 Kid on the top rope. Taking a lot of time, if you ask me, but no, still able to connect with that big flying head scissors off the top.
He snapped it off. He hooks the leg and no! That left shoulder comes up. 2 count only here, as we are still tied. 1 fall apiece. This is the 3rd and deciding fall of this championship matchup.
Nick Jackson begging for the 1, 2, 3 Kid to get back up to his feet. Gets caught into an X Factor cover.
Nick Jackson spinning around right into a devastating X Factor.
And if Matt Jackson wasn't there, if he wasn't there to break up that pin attempt, we would have seen new tag team champions right here, Gavin.
Absolutely, I agree with you 100%, but this tag team contest, this tag team war goes on. As Matt Jackson now goes up, DDT, no! The side of the 1, 2, 3 Kid's face just connected with those steel beams that hold our ring together.
Yeah, again, there's padding on that ring, but when you get to those edges, it's essentially wood and steel with a little bit of canvas over it.
You could hear that sickening thud. It was almost a splat, and you could hear it all the way at the commentation station. Nick Jackson makes the cover. He hooks the leg. No! Unreal. You know, the 1, 2, 3 Kid is legendary for never quitting, but come on, this is ridiculous.
Well, ridiculous. He knows what's at stake here, Gavin. He is going to keep fighting until
he's dead on his feet, though. There was no look in his eyes. He was just kind of dead. Oh, now here we go.
It's their calling card. More bang for your buck.
Matt Jackson connects. He hooks the leg.
Ladies and gentlemen, here are your winners, and still Chikara's Campeones
don't need a microphone. I just want to say thank you so much, everybody, for coming out. It means the world to Marty and I. It's been 19 years since he and I have been together. Even though we got our ass kicked tonight, it was a pleasure getting our ass kicked in front of you guys.
Philadelphia, Pennsylvania. Put your hands together one more time for the team of Marty, Jannetty, and the 1, 2, 3,
Tonight. See, in life it's unfortunate, but not everybody gets a chance to chase their dreams. You know, we've been very fortunate. For the last 10 years, we've been able to do that. We've been able to do just that. We've chased our dreams. And then you come to a night like tonight. An opportunity to make it all worth it. The hours spent in cars, chasing pavements, the bumps, the bruises, however you want to put it, the years of sacrifices on a night like tonight.
Brothers! You cost us the tag team championships last time around, baby. But you see, we took care of business. Fist! You were in the way on a road back to the promised land, and we took care of business. And tonight, Young Bucks, you might be the best tag team in the world, but you ain't gonna be the best tag team tonight, boys. What are you gonna do about it?
Back to the promised land. Booyah!
Ladies and gentlemen of Eastern Pennsylvania, CHIKARA fans, it is time for your for CHIKARA's Campeones de Parejas. At this time, let's bring out the competitors. 3 points.
we do. Another guy to the job, boys.
Ladies and gentlemen, Chikara fans, this is your main event of the evening. 2 out of 3 falls for Chikara's Campeones de Parejas. Introducing first, the challengers. From the Great White North, please welcome Scott Shaggy Parker, Big Magic Shane Matthews, feel the flow of 3.0. And their opponents from sunny Southern California. Tonight they make their 4th title defense. Please welcome the team of Nick and Matt Jackson, Chikara's Campeones de Parejas, the Young Bucks.
Shut up. You can't come see me, buddy. What, that doesn't scare you? Oh, interesting. That's going to be a good one. Have any more to come? You guys think you're cute?
A couple of dorks
You're
right
real
here.
cute?
Where'd your lightning pants go, huh?
Switch pants on. Nice asshole. Where are you guys? Police. Let's all Shut up, calling the kettle black. I don't know which one he has the worst pants.
These guys are so beneath us.
Oh, I didn't know there was a picture. They're not.
First of all, Scott,
Lewis.
Nick.
There we go, off and running, main event time. And a favorite here in Easton is 3.0. That's Scott Jagged Parker in there for 3.0, taking on one half of the current reigning and defending Campeones de Parejas in Nick Jackson. As you heard Gavin mention, their 4th title defense with victories over such teams as the Throwbacks, Hollowick and Ultramantis Black, and the 1-2-3 Kid and Marty Jannetty.
We were robbed.
Be that as it may, it is now 3.0's time to see if they can make it back to the promised land. They had a cup of coffee, if you will, last year with the titles, winning them in their home country of Canada in Vaughan, Ontario.
Tim Hortons brand coffee, I believe. Timmy Hose, they refer to it as affectionately. My friends up north.
You have a lot of friends up north.
I
This is
do
many a
indeed.
time. I think you have friends no matter where you go, man.
Well, you know, I winter there in Quebec sometimes.
Winter.
Yes.
Be it, not argue with that logic, but Nick Jackson here in control. Now this is a 2 out of 3 falls contest
Right.
here. You have to beat your opponent effectively 2 times. If you get pinned once, you're not completely out, but you're working from a deficit, having to win 2 in a row, and especially against a team the caliber of the Young Bucks. But over the last 12 months, especially outside of a little hiccup in Indiana when 3.0 dropped those belts back to Fist, that time Johnny Gargano and Chuck Taylor, they have attempted to prove their critics wrong, beating every team that people have said are unbeatable. And they're going to be able to attempt that here tonight against the Young Bucks, who have been so impressive.
And so disrespectful.
Oh, look at this!
Whoa!
What do you want, boy?
And that forces the tag here, and now Shane Matthews and Matt Jackson, the legal men for their team. Shane Matthews wound up tonight even for him. He's usually running about a 15 or 20.
That's definitely saying something, Chikara.
I think tonight he's in the he's pinning the needle at red.
Turning it all the way up to 11.
No, 11 is what he wakes up at. He wakes up at 11.
You know, there's a certain machine in Alaska that was once turned up to 11.
Going for the Boston Crab.
Cartwheels out of it. Drops the elbow.
Shades of the Young Bucks there with that cartwheel. Very nicely done by Matthews. You know, I mentioned it last night in running. I'll mention it again as 3.0 come into this contest against the Campeones de Parejas. They got a little advice recently, if you saw in the event center. Check it out on our YouTube page, Chikara Office. It still has my smiling mug there. Oh, wait a second. I apologize. I happen to notice off in the distance, Sidney Bacabella.
And the Devastation Corporation. Is that who that is?
It certainly is. They have 3 points toward title contention.
Well, that may be, but what are they doing out here now?
Well, obviously they're scouting their future opponents. I'm sure they're going to look to cash those 3 points in against whoever the winner of this match is.
Well, there's two big menacing men and one not so menacing man out there at ringside. I don't think any of them, well, I guess Bacabella may have a managerial license. He can be there, but Bryce Remsburg needs to get rid of these guys.
Well, again, they're a distance away. They're not at ringside. They're not interjecting themselves.
Well, they are a distraction.
Well, a distraction to you, and I didn't even notice them until you pointed them out to me. But again, I'm trying to focus on the ring here myself, but I don't think anybody actually competing in the match has noticed them.
Well, Jagged certainly has. And you know, that puts any team at a disadvantage when they have a distraction there.
But where I was going before with the recent Event Center update leading up to this contest, 3.0 got a little advice, a little coaching, if you will, from a man who knows a little something or two about tag team wrestling, former WWF Tag Team Champion of the World, former AWA World Heavyweight Champion, and that was Rick Martel.
He called him the model.
Called the model, took the trip down to Cocoa Beach, Florida. I might have to stop by there when we're down in Orlando and Tampa next month.
Beautiful Frenchman.
What do you got, huh? What do you got, nerd, huh?
And you see Shane Matthews now trapped in the Young Bucks corner as Matt Jackson just drives the point of the elbow right in the back of the head of Matthews.
Come on, let's go.
Delivers that shot and he goes to tag his brother Nick. Grab the hair, grab the ear of Shane Matthews to try to keep him on their side of the ring, cutting the ring in half.
Oh, that cocky pose of the Young Bucks. Oh, taking it right to the 5 count. As they inflict damage to both legs of Big Magic.
I mentioned before Kevin Steen unsuccessful in his bid for the Grand Championship. But peas in a pod with the Young Bucks is he. No matter where the Young Bucks go, not only do they win titles, but they keep titles. And they are looking to leave the Easton Funplex still with these belts around their waist. And Jagged, legal man, as Shane Matthews went to the outside, a little bit of a stumble there. Nicely done with that forearm smash. I will point out, though, the last time the Young Bucks were in this building, it was teaming up as part of the finals of the King of Trios with Mike Bennett and the lovely Maria taking on the man to my left, Ultramantis Black, Hollow Wicked, and Frightmare. They were not victorious in that exchange, hoping to remedy that here today in Easton, February 10th against 3.0.
Oh, eats a super kick.
Cradles him up.
Oh. Fall one to the Young Bucks.
And just like that, the first fall.
Ladies and gentlemen, the winners of the first fall, the Young Bucks.
Well, Chikara said,
I don't know, I think we're supposed to have a rest period here, but the Young Bucks still continuing the assault on Shane Matthews.
We now begin the second fall.
Second fall official now as the Young Bucks continue their onslaught on Shane Matthews. Oh no! Jackson kicks his own brother tag team partner.
Miscommunication there.
Oof.
No miscommunication there. And just like that, it's tied up.
Wow. Wasting no time.
Second fall 3.0. That ties it up for the piece. This is the third and deciding fall.
Well, speaking of wasting no time, again, no rest period. We're 2 falls in, all evened up at 1 apiece.
Nick Jackson in a lot of trouble in there with both members of 3.0. Matthews falls to the floor and hard.
Oh, nearly takes Jagged's head off. Well, it all comes down to this, Carson. Title's on the line.
All 4 men taking a world of punishment in a very short amount of time as these fans here in Easton firmly behind 3.0. Easton has almost adopted them from their native land of Canada as their own sons.
Nick Jackson using those ropes to his advantage, and again, his brother doing the very same as Bryce has his back turned there.
Turning the attention, that's right, of our senior official, Bryce Remsburg, doing his best to try to control Shane Matthews. Good luck, Bryce.
Well, the entire Chikara referee staff has definitely had their hands full tonight, Carson. All night long.
Shane Matthews here trying to rally these fans behind his partner. They've been teaming together for nearly 12 years. They know each other like brothers do 3.0.
Dropping those axe handles over and over.
I've said it before, I'll say it again. Young Bucks are very effective, a very accomplished tag team, but I do not agree with their attitudes. I do not agree with the way they carry themselves as though they're better than everyone here in Chikara. You know, the titles do give you a little bit of leeway, but there's only so far that leeway takes you.
Well, I think a leeway, I think you're born to expire at some point.
These fans here getting behind as Jagged starts to fire back. He desperately needs to make a tag. No way, drop kick there.
Big Magic and his overactive adrenal glands getting the best of him again. Allows the Young Bucks to continue the double team on Jagged.
Yeah, this is and that's smart there by Nick Jackson, try to antagonize Big Magic Shane Matthews. He's got a hot head, a hot temper, and every time he runs in to try to save Jagged, he's doing him more trouble than good, giving the Young Bucks an opportunity to continue their double team efforts here on Scott Jagged Parker.
Oh, just stomping away in the corner, all the way to the 5 again. Oh, 1.0, that's not their name at all. Oh.
Nice stomp there, and instead of going for the pin, puts on a front face lock and just sits on him, trying to sap the air, suck the life out of Jagged here. Jagged back up to his feet very quick.
Oh, unceremoniously dumping him.
I don't know if he had a Northern Lights suplex in mind there, but whatever it was enough to shake off Matt Jackson, allowing Nick Jackson to become the legal man of this contest and keep Jagged in the Young Bucks corner.
Just methodically punishing him at this point.
I'm sure Shane Matthews starts to see his hopes at the Campeones de Parejas slip away. And look at this, that's just a choke, not even going for a pin.
Well, that kind of boggles my mind, Carson. Why not go for the pin? Why not end it all right here if you can?
Well, I mentioned before, as he was choking, he was looking right in the eyes, those wild eyes of Shane Matthews. He was probably doing it to try to antagonize him into the ring. And look, just like Matt Jackson did there, before the little backflip.
Oh! An atomic back right from the cartwheel.
And the pain etched on Jagged's face there.
Oh, snake bite. Well, personally, I think they should just, if you can end it, end it. Collect your bounty, head back on your jet plane to the West Coast, left coast as I call it, and be done with it.
Not best coast.
You
know, we're heading out there this October.
Heard about that.
Yes, indeed. Chikara is going to lots of crazy places come this June, July, August, all the way up to October. Check out our dates on the website, chikarapro.com. Find out if we're coming to your neck of the woods.
This thing's dead.
Jagged has been in this contest a very long time and has taken a lot of punishment from two of the best tag team wrestlers in all the world. And those belts signify it.
Breaks it up, last possible second.
Head capture, drop kick right to the face.
He just kept him clutched there in that position, had nowhere to go. Uh-oh! Whoa!
And now Nick Jackson, look at how quick he is.
Action fast and or furious.
And you can see him there. Quick, get Jagged back in the ring. They know they've done the damage. They gotta capitalize. Big splash.
Put up the knees though. The last possible moment, I think. Caught him.
Certainly seems
trying to make that tag.
Nick Jackson went to the floor in a heap. So close, and there's the tag finally. Shane Matthews is in. Clothesline for you. Clothesline for you. Bryce, watch out. He'll give you 1, 2.
Whoa!
He can hit that head scissors at any time from any point in the ring, but now looking to go for the Boston Crab, possibly a little too premature.
More back rakes.
Spine buster, holds onto the leg. Thought he was going for the Boston Crab again. No, Shane Matthews gonna fly. What is this?
No, he's not. No, not Shane Matthews. No, this is
Air Canada.
Whoa! Drops the big elbow, hooks the leg. Nick Jackson there to save the day.
Low bridge sends Matthews to the floor here. Jag is showing a ton of heart. Springboard X Factor so quick is Nick Jackson.
Right on the ring apron, over! Hit the ground hard.
Now Matt Jackson hit the ground hard. You are right, Mantis. Nick Jackson in the ring, but he has taken a lot of punishment. He came down hard on the edge of the ring. They're in there with Jagged, who has taken the most punishment of anyone in this contest. But they don't really have an option. Their partners are laid out here on the floor.
No doubt about it. Could come all down to these two men. Ooh. Kicking the breadbasket. Caught him upside the head. Drops him face first into Big Magic with that power bomb. Powered out. Was going for that double leg crab. Ate the super kick. And one for Jagged. All 4 men down in the ring. Chikarasaurus.
And Bryce putting the count on everyone. Mantis. What happens if nobody gets to their feet?
It's never happened before, that's for sure.
Do the titles get held up?
No.
Get another fall? What do we do?
I'm at a loss.
Well, again, you mentioned before about the Devastation Corporation. The locker room is starting to empty. There's Grand Akuma, there's Saturday, there's
They don't have Hatfield licenses. Now it's okay for Frightmare and Holloway, my Spectral office, to do what they want.
Well, you can let them borrow your managerial license, but they're out here to support 3.0.
I think you're right. I think the entire technical locker room wants to send the Young Bucks packing.
the men in the ring. Bryce doing his best, trying to get some order here. I don't even know why Bryce tries sometimes.
No.
I'd make a terrible referee.
No, it's a lost cause.
3.0 in control. The big man sent in. Matt Jackson sends him up and over. Sidesteps Jagged, holds him in position. Oh, knee to the mush. Rolls him through. There's the assist.
Oh.
Shiranu.
Oh.
Knee to the face again. Cover.
He kicked out. He kicked out at 2 3/4.
And none of the other wrestlers that have come out, they're not getting involved. They're not trying to help Jagged. They're not trying to hinder the Young Bucks. They just want to be here to show support, to join the Chick Army, to cheer on 3.0.
Oh.
Double team offense there out of the Young Bucks, but Jagged scales the top rope. Went for a missile drop kick, but got caught. Look at the power of Matt Jackson, so impressive.
Oh, buckle bomb into that super kick. And that's gotta be it. Oh, he kicked out again. He kicked out again, Chikarasaurus. Young Bucks are furious, incensed. They think Remsburg was counting a little too slow. I don't think so, though.
Well, at this point in the contest, don't take your time to argue with the referee. Don't take the time to argue with your partner. What is this? Stay on your man. And look at that, they were going for a double super kick on Jagged. Like I said before, he's taking a ton of punishment there. But Matthews decides to take the brunt of that. Scores with a spear, scores with a clothesline, and turns Nick Jackson inside out. Could we see it here? Sweet taste of professionalism.
Hooks it.
No!
I don't believe it, Chikarasaurus. That was too close. Can we get instant replay in here?
No, again, I saw it just like you saw it, Mantis. There was only 2.
Remsburg says 2, but I don't know.
We have an overzealous person at music there.
Well, meanwhile, the action continues. Bitter rivals fighting on here. Big Magic, Shane Matthews, and Matt Jackson. Reverses the Irish whip to the buckle, puts up the boot. What is this?
He's got him up on his shoulders. Could this be the Doomsday device? No. Nick Jackson there pulls Jagged off the top rope. Oh, we saw this last night in writing. Shane Matthews was the victim of this. Oh, he escaped. We were almost, if we saw more bang for your buck there, Mantis, that would have been all.
Oh. With the assist and off his back, just caught him with the kick. And now 3.0 with a lot of momentum behind them. Sunset flip from the top, rolls right through. Could be going for that double leg Boston Crab. No! He rolled out of it, but only the 2 count.
There it is.
Right back into the crab.
If he can turn him over.
He's got it. He's got it locked in right in the center of the ring.
This is just like in Vaughan, Ontario. He had Icarus in the center of the ring.
Oh.
Super kick.
He's not going down.
No way. I don't believe it. Shane Matthews is still holding on to the Boston Crab.
Oh. Cactus clothesline over the top. He sinks that crab in. This could be it.
There you go. He tapped out. We have new champions.